Good morning, YouTubers. All right, guys, we are doing a full body workout, yoga and Pilates style. I have an elastic band. I also have a chair here just to show you options on the chair sometimes. And we're going to get started right away. This class is going to energize your whole body. It's going to really work your core a lot. So be ready for that. We will be up and down off the mat. If you like the mat, then please make sure you have that handy, and let's get started. Here goes our timer. Feet apart. Let's just start with a little bit of lunging side to side. So we're doing 1 full hour this morning. Roll your shoulders back. We're doing a lot of classic exercises that are recommended often by physiotherapists. So that's great for us. Keeps everything mobilized and working. Okay, I'm taking my arms up and out and back. If your shoulders are cranky, you just bend your elbows and you don't have to lift your arms so high. We're doing a little warm-up to start off before we get into our workout. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Let's take the right foot forward and back and get the heart rate up a bit. Forward, back. I was telling Heather that Craig is upstairs baking cookies, and this whole house smells wonderful. And I know some of you are down south. Be glad you're down there, because we are having one heck of a blizzard today. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Change feet, forward and back. So I bet a lot of you guys will be babysitting grandchildren today. School's canceled, daycare's canceled. Now your left foot's going forward and back. You can move your hips a little if it feels good. Let's take the arms up and out and up and out and up. We're going to keep trying to get that heart rate up a little bit, taking the right foot to the right and behind. Swing your arms around and get a little gentle twist. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. Left foot side and behind. And still doing that gentle twisting movement, floating the arms around the waist. Four more. 3, 2, 1. We're taking our feet shoulder width apart, sitting into a chair, and coming up, taking a big breath. If you'd like to sit right down into your chair and stand, you go ahead. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. So today we're starting with bird dogs. They warm up the whole erector spinae set. You can do them standing or on the mat. I'm going to show them to you standing because I know a few of you have knee replacements and kneeling doesn't feel too hot. So I'm going to put my elastic down. So that being said, if you want to get on your hands and knees for these, you go ahead. Bending the knees, I'm putting my hands on the seat of the chair. Lifting opposite arm and leg, stretching it out, and then changing sides. Opposite arm and leg, and bring it down, keeping the tummy pulled in, and a nice flat back. So I'm going to do a couple of sets of these. I'll do one set here on the chair. And then I'll do a set on my hands and knees. Let's do 4 more on each side. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Slowly coming back to standing. If you're standing up off the floor, please take your time. Feet are back to being shoulder width apart. Sitting into the chair and coming up for a nice big breath. Exhale, sit. Inhale up. I can feel yesterday's workout. Oh my gosh. And my knees, do you guys hear my knees? Oh my gosh, they're popping. I must not have drank enough water yesterday. Four more. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, I'm getting my chair out of the way. But you do what you'd like to do. You don't have to get down on the mat if you don't want to. Taking a breath and doing a nice deep low squat. I'm bringing my hands down to the mat. I like to pause here just because it feels great. And now I'm coming to hands and knees. Okay, we're alternating our bird dogs again, guys. Let's go opposite arm and leg, stretch it out, bring it down, pull the tummy tight. Let's go for 4 more on each side if you can. Coming back up through the deep low squat again. Taking a minute just to enjoy it. Taking a couple of breaths and standing up slowly. So next, I'm going to do an exercise called a single leg stretch. You can do it on the mat if you want. I'm going to do my first set in the chair. So I'm sitting in the chair, just leaning back a little, and have a nice straight spine. I'm bringing one knee up for a hug and then stretching it out. Exhaling as I bring it up and stretch it out. More. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, if you're down on the mat, stay there. We're going to do a forearm plank. I'm doing mine with a chair for this set. Then I'm going to repeat everything on the floor next set. So I'm bending my knees, bringing my forearms down to the cushioned seat of my chair, making sure all 4 legs of my chair are on the mat, because I don't want the chair to slide and take off on me. My belly's pulling up and in towards the spine. I want to make sure I keep breathing. Anytime you need to take a break, you let yourself go to child's pose or down dog. I'm just holding this for 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly coming to standing. I'm going to get the chair out of the way and back down to the mat. I'm getting down through my deep low squat just because I like it. You can get down on the mat any way that works for you. Inhale, exhale. You can do your single leg stretch and your forearm plank on the chair if you want. I'm pausing here just because I like it. I like this because it stretches my lower back, my ankles, my inner thighs, my pelvic floor. Like, it just does wonderful things, and it lets me get up and down off the floor really easily with Harvey, my grandson. Okay, so laying on my back, tummy pulled in. I'm going back to single leg stretch. I have 2 legs stretched out, but you could keep your knees bent if your back is a little bit cranky. And I'm pulling it in. And then changing legs. So here, I have an option of lifting my head or leaving it down on the mat. And I'm not rushing this. Taking my time. Four more. Trying to keep the shoulders pulled down and away from the ears. Two more. Trying to keep the face relaxed. And taking a second to catch your breath. I'm rolling onto my side and I'm going to get on hands and knees for my forearm plank. If you have a knee replacement, you can do it with the chair if you prefer. Tummy pulled in. So you can do a half plank or a full plank. Both are great. Try to control your breathing a little bit. Don't let yourself turn into a hammock. So you don't necessarily want your bum way up in the air, but it's better to have it up than to sway. Let's take 4 more slow breaths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to a child's pose for a moment. If you're using the chair, you could do a chair-assisted down dog. All right, so now I'm going to come on my right side. And I'm taking my legs into a bent knee position. I'm on my right forearm. You can double the mat under your knee under your forearm if you like, if you're a little bit bony. We'll stretch out the top leg, flex the foot, lift it up, down, and pull it in. So we're waking up our glute medius and minimus here. Keeping the toes pointed towards the front of the room. Okay, as soon as you turn your toes up, your focus, your musculature starts changing and you start to use your quads more. But that's not what I'm targeting here. I really want to work the side of the hip. Let's go for 6, 5, slow and steady, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want to wake up your arms. So, laying down, take the bottom arm and hold your rib cage. Take the top hand, place it beside your shoulder. Tuck your knees up a little bit. We're doing a side push-up. You don't have to sit up, but just try. Just push into your hand. Exhale. Sit up if you can, and then really slowly with control you come down. So here we go. Up and slowly down. Up and slowly down. Up, slowly down. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my tricep, 4, starting to burn, 3, that's the back of the arm, 2, and 1. Okay, changing sides. So again, I'm folding up my mat under my forearm. I'm bending my knees. You could lay right down to do this if you want. That would be okay. Taking the top leg, I am flexing the foot, stretching it out, lifting up and down, and then pulling it in. And taking time to really feel the muscles working in the side of the hip. Eight more. 7, 6, keep your toes pointed forward, 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay, now I'm laying down, knees tucked up, the bottom arm is holding the rib cage, and the top hand is coming down beside my shoulder. Exhaling, I push into the hand, sit myself up a little bit, and then slowly come down, doing a side push-up. And you really want to control the downward phase of the exercise. Exhale, push. Inhale, come on down. Exhale, push. Inhale down. Take your time with it. Let's try for 8 more. Seven. 6. 5. 4. 3. Is your tricep lighting up yet? 2. And 1. Whew. Okay, I'm getting onto my hands and my knees. So the next one you can do with a chair or on your mat. I'll show it to you on your chair, and then I'm coming down to do it here on the floor. You can do this one. I'll talk about that in a minute. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So if you're using the chair, we're hands on the chair. We're coming back to down dog. Chair modified down dog. And then bringing the knee up in a 3-legged dog position. I'm trying to kick my paintings off the wall. Bending the knee, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, bring it down, back and up, change legs, 3-leg dog, bend the knee, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, and I'm kicking the wall again, so that's distracting me. Okay, I'm getting the chair out of the way because I'd like to do it on the floor. So on the floor, options, hands and knees or full down dog. Yeah, you can go for child's pose if you want, and hands and knees. So I'll show that. Child's pose. Hands and knees, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, bring it down, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, and bring it down. Okay, I'm going to go for down dog, and you are going to choose the part of this or the exercise that suits you. Sorry, mouth is broken. Let's just exercise. Here we go. Down dog, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl. Turn it out, turn it in, bring it down. 3-leg dog, hamstring curl. Turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, bring it down. 3 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, bring it down, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, one more set each side, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, bring it down, 3-leg dog, hamstring curl, turn it out, turn it in, 3-leg dog, and bring it down, and slowly come out of that. Oh, guys. Okay, I don't know about you, but I sure felt that. Yep. Okay, I'm taking my elastic for the next one. And I'm sitting on the floor. But you could do this sitting in the chair if you didn't want to be on the floor. So here, I have my feet stretched apart. And I'm taking my elastic band, doing a big stretch apart, activating my back muscles. Then I'm turning to the right, center, and release. Activate the back muscles, turn left, center, and in. And I have to move forward a bit because I'm hitting the wall. Stretch, right, center, slow release. Stretch, turn left, center, slow release. I'm doing 4 more. Stretch it apart, right, center, release. Stretch it apart, twist, center, release. Stretch it apart, twist. I'm shaking a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Stretch it apart, twist, center, and release. Okay, yes, I felt that. I'm going to stand up and do the next one standing up. Take your time if you're on the floor. Don't rush yourself to get off the floor. Come to your lunge, take a breath, then get up. Now, feet apart, and shoulder width, maybe a little more. Wrapping the elastic behind you. Holding the elastic in your armpits. We're going to sit into our chair pose and stretch the elastic forward in a chest press. Here we go. Exhale, sit and stretch it. And then slowly come out of that. Push your tail back behind your butt. Or maybe push your butt back behind your heels. Oh my gosh, broken mouth today. Push and come up. You can do this without the elastic if you don't have one, or if you don't like the elastic, you can do it without the elastic, no problem. Let's do 8 more. 8. 7. 6. have a sip of water before we go on. Keep your elastic handy. Our next exercise we'll do standing. Fix the underwear. Always. Oh dear. All right, so if you have your sip of water, we're taking the elastic. Mine's really flat. I'm putting my feet together and wrapping the elastic around my thighs, just above my knees. And tightening this up, and then I'm holding it on the sides. Now I'm in a quarter squat with a really flat back. My tummy is pulled in. I'm going to step to the left, turn my knees out a little, and step back in. You'll see why as soon as you try it. Here we go. 1. Now if you had a loop elastic, you could pull that up around your thighs. I don't have a loop elastic, so I'm just holding my elastic band. Sit, and again sit. 8. Turn the knees out a little. 7. Oh my gosh. 6. Why didn't I just say we were gonna do 4? 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do some more of those stepping to the right, but before that, I'm taking my chair. And we'll do one that is excellent for hip stability. You can hold the back of the chair or the seat of the chair, or do this without a chair if you want to. So I'm taking my right leg, lifting it up. I'm stretching the right leg out to the back. Now, if I'm having a dizzy day, I'm just going to stretch it out to the back without tipping over too much and reach up and then come back. But if I'm feeling good, I would try to get right out on a nice horizontal line. Okay, counting 8. Moving slowly. I have a little bend in my left leg. 7. 6. 5. Oh, I'm kicking the wall. My room is tinier than it looks. 4. Helps if I flex my foot. 3. Oh my gosh. 2. I'm glad I'm holding on to the chair. 1. Okay, listen guys, my hips are like burning, so I'm gonna do a few of these little hip sways just till I feel better. getting down on the floor again. But before that, a little more fun in games with the elastic and the chair. I promised you lots of core conditioning today, and actually that last exercise does really challenge your core as well. So here we go. I'm getting the, oh, my legs feel a bit like spaghetti already. Taking the elastic, feet together, making it nice and flat, wrapping it around the thighs. Tightening it up, sitting in the quarter squat, pushing the tail back, keeping a flat back and the belly pulled in, relaxing the shoulders down, stepping out to the right, turning the knees out, and then slowly together. Right, knees out, pulsing down. So if you feel like this is just too much, you're allowed to take a break. Absolutely, anytime. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh my goodness. I'm just checking to make sure you guys are muted. I think I hear somebody talking out there. Okay, we're going to go on with more stability for the hips. Got the chair again. I might hear somebody outside actually shoveling snow. Maybe Craig's doing that. He likes to pile the snow up against the house because it actually insulates the house and helps to keep the heat in, believe it or not. Okay, so the left leg is coming up, and you know what? My booty's vibrating. Doing a little tip forward, stretching it out, and then coming back up. I'm holding the back of the chair, and just to remind you, if you were feeling dizzy, you don't have to tip forward. You can just stay right here. Stretching it out. I hope you guys are feeling challenged, because I sure am. Maybe it was yesterday's workout catching up to me. Here we go, 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Oh my gosh. 2, you gotta laugh. Smile, it helps. Oh my gosh. Last one. Oh yeah. Okay, I am getting rid of this chair. I do not want to use it anymore. Alright guys, so next I'm going to do a few Pilates push-ups, because please, no more bum. no more bum right now. You can do them against the wall if you want to. If you're not up for getting down on the floor, right? Okay, so I'll show you what it's like on the wall. Feet back. I do a push-up and then come back to a modified down dog. Come back up and do a push-up and back. Modified down dog. Now I'm going to do mine down on the floor. You could do a full plank push-up to down dog, or you could do a half plank push-up to child's pose. And I'm starting to feel really tired, so I'm doing half plank push-ups and child's pose. But you are going to do what you like. Getting down to the floor, I'm taking the time to do a deep low squat. Just because I love them. And I enjoy the stretch in my lower back. Especially right now, it's a little bit tired. All right. Here we go. Hands up the mat. Either down dog or child's pose. And then come on up to either a full plank or half plank push-up. And back again. Take your time. Pull in the tummy. Hands under your shoulders. Going to do 8 more. If you need a little break, just go to child's pose and rest. Seven. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. I'm slowly turning over onto my back to lay on the mat. And we're going on to a classic. We're going to do some dead bugs. We have about 10 more minutes left in the workout. So hang in there, guys. We've got some stretching coming up. There you go. You've got your legs up. All right. Hands up. Opposite arm and leg. Similar to your bird dog, it's opposite arm and leg. And you're really keeping your tummy pulled in, your mid-back, pressing downward towards the mat. Mine never touches because I have quite a sway in my lower back. But that's okay, as long as I really feel my core muscles engaged. I know I'm doing this properly, and especially I don't want to feel any pain in my lower back. I would stop right away if I did feel any of that. Slow and steady. 2. And 1. And here I'm just going to rock the cradle a little bit. I'm holding my knees and just rocking my hips, or my knees side to side and rocking across my hips, giving my lower back a massage. All right, I'm putting my feet on the floor and taking my arms out to the T position. Palms up, relaxing the knees to one side, keeping them stacked, and then turning to look to the opposite side. We never force a twist. Always keep it gentle. You don't have to get your knees to the floor. Even a little bit is enough for most people. Just slow your breathing, close your eyes. Take a minute to know that you worked really hard and you deserve a little rest. All right, the knees will come back up. Square the hips and shoulders before you do your other side. Pull in the tummy. Exhale, relax your knees to the other side. Turn and look away from the knees. Close your eyes. Take some nice, long, slow breaths and imagine yourself just floating away on a sailboat. If you like the water. If you don't like the water, imagine you're laying on a beach towel in the warm sun. Okay, bring your knees back to center. Let's bring one foot up, hold behind the thigh, and push your heels straight up towards the ceiling. Bring your shoulders down and away from your ears. You're stretching out your hamstring and a little bit of the lower back. You can stay like this. You can also make it more intense by sliding the hands up higher, pulling the leg closer, and stretching the opposite leg down the mat. You do the amount you need to do for your level of flexibility. Nice slow breaths. Changing feet. I'm just checking our time. We have about 5 more minutes. Holding behind the thigh, pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. Pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears. Pulling the chin in. Taking slow breaths. I wanted to bring the elastics back today because a lot of you had said that you really loved our elastic fantastic workout, which was a lot more lively than this one. but it was a lot of fun. If you want to make this harder, you slide your hands up a little higher. And if you want, you can also stretch the other leg down the mat. Relax your face now, close your eyes, and take a few breaths. I'm rolling onto my side and putting one arm under my head. A pillow would work too if you had a pillow you wanted to use. And here I'm going for a quad stretch. Holding my ankle and taking my knee back. Here I'm pulling in the tummy a little bit and squeezing the gluteal muscles on this top cheek. I want to feel the stretch in the front of my thigh, and I want to make sure my knee is not pointing at the ceiling. It needs to be parallel to the floor and maybe angled even a little bit to the back. Just depends how stretchy you feel, and you might want to hold your ankle using a strap or a bathrobe belt. Or your elastic band would work. Yeah, I've seen lots of people lasso their foot with the elastic band. Okay, slowly sitting up, changing to our other side. We are almost done. We just have a couple of minutes left. Resting here. Holding the ankle, taking the knee back, and stretching the quad. Next, we're going to lay on our tummy and go to a Sphinx pose. I have my hips down on the mat, my elbows down, spreading out my fingers. My elbows are beneath my shoulders. I'm opening up my heart and reaching up to the ceiling with the crown of my head, pulling in my tummy and squeezing my bum a little bit, pressing the hips down. Push-up and coming to a sitting position. Crisscross applesauce. Facing front. I want to thank you for being here with me. Guys, anytime you leave comments and let me know what you would like to see more of, I really pay attention to that. So for my Zoom class out there in the world, you can always send me an email with requests for music or what you'd like to see more of in our class. classes. And for those of you on YouTube, you just have to leave a comment below. And please give me a thumbs up if you liked your workout. All right, guys, that's it for today. Bye-bye, YouTubers.